Young lady, I never saw this approaching. However, Keke Palmer is suing her great-for-nothing baby daddy, Darius Dalton, for roughing her up on various occasions, including before their child. And you know, when Daria began dating Keke, a ton of individuals insisted that there was something about Darius that rubbed them the wrong way when they initially saw him with Keke, since he gives off strange and unpleasant energies. Honey, I can affirm that personally, you all were spot on, 'cause evidently during the time they were together and, surprisingly, after they separated, Darius was treating Keke as his punching bag. And while he was partaking in her money, this man should be arrested pronto. Uncle Steve ain't trying to pair you with no billionaire, he's trying to pair you with someone who has a plan to have something. That's what I keep trying to inspire you to do. What could I ever say? Uncle Steve truly tried to warn Keke. So, according to court reports filed by Keke, Darius has been off-the-wall unstable and dangerous to both her and her child. In her filing, Keke affirmed that Darius went after her on multiple occasions over the past 2 years, including most recently the end of the prior week she filed. And get this, Keke also claimed that some of the things that were happening occurred in front of their child. She described many instances of physical and emotional abuse in writing and provided surveillance camera video stills as evidence. There have been instances where Darius has destroyed her personal property, including journals and prescription eyeglasses, throwing her belongings into the street and her car keys to keep her from driving away. He's even spat obscenities about her to their child, threatened to harm himself with a gun if she left him, and all other kinds of terrible actions. It's just sad how everyone was laughing and making jokes at Keke Palmer for staying with her baby daddy, and this whole time he was coercing her by threatening to harm himself if she left him. One of the incidents that Keke mentioned in the filing was that on April 21, 2022, they went out to eat at a restaurant in Santa Barbara when Darius allegedly became upset, accusing Keke Palmer of flirting with a woman, making them head back to their hotel early. Clearly, this man is literally sick in the head. She also said that Darius love-bombed her, making her feel like she was the most important woman in the world, only to get very distant and cold over a perceived insult to him. If they were at a party or event and she talked with someone for too long or looked at someone a certain way, he would stomp off in a fury, accusing her of cheating on him and not loving him. Darius had a way of gaslighting her to make her feel like she was doing something wrong, even when she wasn't. So Keke thought that ending the relationship with Darius would help her, but apparently, he just got worse after they separated. In the new incident after the breakup, Keke wrote that he broke into her home without her knowledge or consent, threatened her, then physically attacked her, jumping for her neck, striking her, throwing her over the couch, and taking her phone. When she told him she planned to call the police, he said that when this was happening, her sister was upstairs, and her mom was on the phone. When the police arrived, they encouraged Keke to file for a domestic violence restraining order. Radar Online managed to get a hold of the stills from the security footage, and Darius is seen putting his hands on Keke, throwing her over the couch, and taking her phone. In the court documents, Keke also described another distressing incident that occurred in February when she showed him a bikini picture. Keke mentioned that she proudly shared a bikini picture with Darius to celebrate her post-pregnancy workout results after having her most recent child. Mind you, she didn't show this picture to anyone else or try to post it on Instagram, she just wanted Darius to see her results. But Darius ended up being incensed, and on the drive home, he acted so irrationally that Keke thought he was trying to take them both out. She wrote in her statement, "On the drive home, I was worried that he would get into an accident because of how angry he was. Darius spent the rest of the evening shouting at me, not letting me sleep so he could continue to yell at me in the bedroom. He slammed me on the floor and slapped my head from side to side. That's just evil." In the current situation, Keke is seeking physical custody of her child and has filed for a restraining order, as well as a request for a domestic violence restraining order. In the restraining order, she made sure to note that Darius is 6 feet 4 inches and 210 pounds and also wrote that she was very concerned for her child's safety around his father, given his unstable and jealous nature. Adding as a statement, the uncontrollable anger Darius has proactively displayed regarding his temper before their child. She also requested no contact from Darius and for him to stay at least 100 yards away. She doesn't even want Darius to have visitation rights and doesn't even want child support from him. Baby, what child support? You were literally providing for them both. She also asked the court to control Darius from harassing her by publicly commenting about her family and their child online and to have him complete a 52-week intervention program. According to Keke, it's because of their child Leo that she was finally able to cut off her ties with Darius permanently and escape the torment. She wrote in her statement that Leo is the most important person in the world to her and needs to be protected and raised in an environment free from any kind of harm. And here we were thinking the relationship ended because Usher was serenading Keke at his show, and you all know the drama he showed online at the time. He even tweeted about not supporting what his baby mom wore while attending Usher's show, writing, "It's the outfit for me." After that tweet went viral, he added, "We live in an age where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to show booty cheeks to satisfy others. And he gets told how much of a hypocrite he is. This is my family and my representation. I have basic standards and morals to what I believe. I trust the jury to decide wisely." You know, Keke was actually dragged through the mud by some people for dissing Darius and herself, but there are people who also saw right through Darius and called out his controlling tendencies. First of all, he called her out publicly when he could have addressed the situation privately. And then there's the way he called Keke his wife when they never got married, and the tone he used was just off. Interestingly, she actually tried to imply that she was going through hell, but people just never saw it. Remember that mass cancellation by Keke and Darius on their social media platforms that happened in 2022? At the time, Keke even suggested that Darius really did her dirty when she posted on Twitter, "Anyone dating an Aquarius is strong, but 2022 is just last year."